Hi, I'm Paddy Donovan, Chairman of the Hong Kong Rugby Union. I'm delighted to be here today to confirm that the Cathay Pacific HSBC Hong Kong Sevens is on. We will be holding the event from the 4th to the 6th of November at the Hong Kong Stadium. The coming weeks will see a great deal of information released to spectators from home and abroad, how to buy tickets, the experience in the stadium, what will be going on around it. Now for club players, and this is an important thing that you should all remember, the Rugby Union's here for its players and its spectators, right? We've been very careful to ensure that those that play rugby in Hong Kong will have the first rights to be able to purchase tickets through their clubs. This will be also extended to those that manage, coach and are involved from a volunteer capacity. So reach out to your clubs, they'll be sending information out to you and you will have the first right to those Sevens tickets. I think it's really important that we had a Hong Kong Sevens in November. We've gone through some very tough times in Hong Kong over the last 3 years, as we would all know. Hosting a Sevens can be the relaunch of Hong Kong. It's more than just rugby. It's a big thing for our local community and for business, and we look forward to seeing everyone there. It'll be fantastic to see the Hong Kong Sevens team participating in the main draw of the event. They'll have the opportunity, hopefully, depending on the draw, to play Fiji, the All Blacks, Team Great Britain, South Africa. All the core teams are going to be here, and it's a fantastic opportunity for our players. So speaking of club rugby, pre-season is underway for a number of clubs, and the season will start in October. With the global health crisis in the rear view mirror, there's never been a better time to get involved in rugby. We actually think that there may be a silver lining in this, and that many members of our local community who have been concerned about having their children play rugby and see the benefits of sport, getting outside, running around, and associated with all the good values that rugby brings. I'd also like to touch on how well our national teams are going at the moment. I'd particularly like to congratulate our men's 15s team that won the Asian Rugby Championship in a game against Korea that was shown live in Hong Kong. They definitely demonstrated their fighting spirit under adversity, and I thought it was one of the finest performances of a Hong Kong 15s team that I can remember. They then went down to Australia and played against Tonga and have now qualified for the Rugby World Cup repechage, which will be held in Dubai in November. They'll be playing 3 teams, being Kenya, Portugal and the USA, and we wish them every success in their journey to the Rugby World Cup. And not to forget our men's Sevens team. They're in Chile right now, getting ready for the Challenger Series. That's not to forget, of course, that we have another Sevens competition coming up, which is the Rugby World Cup Sevens that'll be held in Cape Town in September. We've already qualified for that, and so we will see our men's team again taking on the best in the world, and this will put them in good stead for when they come back to Hong Kong Stadium to play in our event from the 4th to 6th of November. So both our women's national teams are training hard as they get ready for the Asian Rugby 7 Series. And I'm also delighted to announce that we're working very hard to get a 15s competition test match game towards the end of this year. So as you can see, Hong Kong Rugby's in great shape at the moment. We've got green shoots emerging with playing on the field. Our national teams are competing, notwithstanding the challenges that they've had. We've got players here in Hong Kong that want to play rugby, which is always a great thing. And now we're looking for our local community to re-engage, get out and play club rugby again. I'm delighted to report in the Union's 70th anniversary that we're in strong shape organisationally. At the last AGM, members requested a review of corporate governance as it related to the Hong Kong Rugby Union Board. This was a member-driven initiative, which is what we like to see, having our members actively engaged, and post a 12-month exhaustive review, debate and discussion, certain changes were made at a recent AGM. I'd very much like to thank the Governance Committee for all the hard work they did, and particularly Richard Cook, who chaired that Governance Committee extremely well. I'm confident that the work that the Governance Committee has done will see us in good stead for for 2023 and latter years. I'd like to thank everyone involved in the game for their understanding and patience over the last 3 years. It's been a struggle for us all, both at the union, the board, and certainly not underestimating you all as being part of the rugby community. And most importantly, for the first time in my chairmanship, I'm delighted to be able to say, see you at the Sevens.